sure if I'll get all this shoveling done. Trying to get the cars out. Got a bit done. It's still snowing.
Yeah. Whoa.
A powerful winter storm swept across large parts of Canada on Sunday, January 25th, and into Monday, January 26th, delivering record-breaking snowfall, disrupting transportation, shuttering schools and businesses, and complicating daily life for millions of residents from Ontario through Quebec and into the Atlantic provinces.
প্রায় 3 ফিট মতো স্নো বরফ যাচ্ছে একটু কাছে।
In southern Ontario, the storm produced an extraordinary volume of snow over the most populous region in the country. Environment and Climate Change Canada reported snow accumulations between 40 centimeters and 60 centimeters in parts of the Greater Toronto and Hamilton area, GTHA, with some local reports suggesting higher drifts in shoreline communities due to lake-enhanced snowfall. At Toronto Pearson International Airport, 46 centimeters was recorded on Sunday, and the city center logged 56 centimeters, marking the highest single-day snowfall totals on record at these stations since records began in the 1930s. The intense snow fell at rates of up to 5 to 10 centimeters per hour at the storm's peak. The extraordinary snowfall amounts effectively shut down essential services across the region. Major highways and arterial roads were left buried under deep snow and enormous plow piles, causing widespread travel disruptions. Ontario Provincial Police, OPP, logged roughly 200 collisions and more than 150 incidents involving vehicles stuck or unable to move in snowbanks during Monday's morning commute, underscoring how treacherous conditions remained even after the storm passed. City authorities declared a significant weather event, mobilizing continuous snow clearing operations around the clock. Despite relentless plowing, several key transit services were delayed or suspended, and motorists were repeatedly urged to remain off the roads unless travel was essential. With lane markings obscured by snow and visibility reduced by blowing snow, many roadways stayed hazardous well into Monday. Daily routines were upended as public institutions responded to the storm's severity. Thousands of schools across southern Ontario, from Toronto to Oshawa, Hamilton, and beyond, announced closures for Monday as crews battled to clear snow from streets, sidewalks, and school properties. Bus services were canceled in many districts, leaving students and families to adjust plans at short notice. Air travel faced substantial disruption. Snow removal operations at airports struggled to keep pace with the volume of snow, prompting cancellations and delays. The preemptive grounding and rescheduling of flights added stress to travelers attempting to depart or transit through the region over the weekend and into Monday.
Just a second, please. Yeah, thank you. Must be a very hard day for you, ma'am.
Only about 5 times. This is Canada.
It is Canada, yeah.
Canada.
You gotta take it as it is.
Yeah. Walk safely.
Yeah, have a great evening.
Have a nice evening.
In southern Quebec, the storm system brought heavy snow and a deep Arctic chill, combining to make travel difficult and slow. Cities such as Montreal, Gatineau, and Sherbrooke received sustained snowfall through Sunday night into Monday, with 10 to 20 centimeters expected, along with gusty winds that reduced visibility and made road surfaces slick and unpredictable. Forecasters warned of wind chills plunging toward minus 30 degrees Celsius at times, as the storm tightened its grip on the province.
We need to make change. So flip the tables.
Further east, the approaching system also affected the Atlantic provinces. Snowfall warnings were issued across Nova Scotia and New Brunswick, with projections of 25 to 35 centimeters in central Nova Scotia, and similar amounts in parts of New Brunswick and Prince Edward Island. Strong winds gusting up to 70 kilometers per hour contributed to blowing snow and travel difficulties, making intercity driving slow and demanding. Across these regions, the storm significantly disrupted normal life. Businesses reported delayed openings or temporary closures on Monday, while many employees shifted plans due to blocked roads and limited transit. Grocery stores and service outlets in Toronto and other major centers saw higher than usual traffic late on Saturday and Sunday, as residents stocked up in anticipation of the storm's peak. Snow removal firms and municipal crews worked intensively through the night and into the next day to reopen critical routes and clear residential streets. By Monday afternoon, with snow tapering off but cold lingering, residents faced ongoing challenges coping with the storm's aftermath. Plows continued clearing snow from major corridors, and authorities reminded the public that full recovery would take several days, especially where drifted snow and unplowed side streets remained. Commuters were urged to plan for extended travel times and to use public transit if available, as communities across southern Canada navigated one of the most disruptive winter events of the season. Beyond the immediate snow and travel chaos, the storm's broader disruption to transportation infrastructure was widely felt. Via Rail and other regional passenger services reported cancellations and schedule modifications along key corridors linking Ontario and Quebec.
Hey guys, look at this. Time check is 10:44 a.m.
Severe weather advisories warned of continued slow or altered rail service through Monday, urging passengers to confirm train status before attempting travel. These rail disruptions compounded difficulties for commuters and long-distance travelers who were already contending with clogged highways and limited flight options. Air travel, a critical component of Canada's transportation network, was significantly affected yet again as heavy snowfall and plunging temperatures grounded flights and unsettled business travel. At Toronto Pearson International Airport, more than 500 flights were canceled on Sunday alone, roughly 60% of departures and arrivals. According to flight tracking and airport reports, a large proportion of inbound and outbound connections were delayed or scrapped altogether as crews focused on clearing runways and ensuring aircraft could operate safely, leaving many passengers stranded or forced to rebook.
Holy crap. Look how much snow we got. There's my deck. Barbecue's buried.
Municipal authorities across the hardest-hit regions swiftly implemented emergency response plans to manage public safety and essential services. In Hamilton, for example, city facilities such as community centers and museums were closed to allow snow crews to focus on roads and critical pathways, and a warming center remained open to provide a shelter for residents needing relief from bitter conditions. Public transit services, including buses, continued to operate, but often at reduced speeds or irregular intervals as operators navigated snow-choked streets.
Wow. Snow is just piling up here. Snow is being cleared. The city could be using...
The storm also magnified the challenges of day-to-day life for residents. With snow plumes piled high along sidewalks and driveways, people across the Greater Toronto Area and other cities found it difficult to carry out routine activities. City managers warned that full clearance of accumulated snow would likely take several days and urged residents to allow extra time for travel or postpone non-essential outings. Many households were seen shoveling early in the morning or enlisting neighbors' help to clear access to homes and vehicles.
almost half body load parking go gadi arokta to niche ekta to pura load.
In southern Quebec, where the system brought heavy snow coupled with a deep Arctic chill, authorities stressed that conditions were expected to remain dangerous for travel into Monday and beyond. Montreal and surrounding communities braced for additional snowfall and gusty winds with frequent whiteout conditions, and temperature-related hazards, such as severely low wind chill readings, were highlighted as part of ongoing weather advisories. Road crews and emergency services remained on alert to respond to traffic slowdowns and stranded vehicles, especially on provincial highways connecting urban and rural areas.
How much snow? And it's still coming down.
Thanks for watching Severe Weather, where we break down the facts behind nature's most intense moments. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe. Your support keeps this channel going. Hit the bell so you never miss a real, calm, and clear report. Note, some footage in this video may be used for illustration and may not show the exact event described. See you in the next one. Stay informed, stay safe.